that
Hi there,
advertised
guys.
a little too soon.
Yeah, I may have advertised a little bit too soon.
Okay. Just saying, called it exactly to the T. I'm giving Henry and saying that I am 100% correct if it's an hour after or later. Henry.
Oh, we're live. Oh shit.
Hi.
Hi. We're talking to a baby, and also my niece.
Oh man.
Hello.
Oh, I hurt so much. I ate so fast.
Consume.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
Could you imagine eating food?
I know, right? It's almost like it's a thing that people must do. I have one more place I'm gonna post for us.
Sure.
Could you not imagine eating 2,000 calorie good berries every day?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna beat you up. Yeah,
Oh yeah? Well, I bet it doesn't have all your dietary fibers and needs.
What? Okay, fine.
There's so much dietary fiber and needs juice in your average good berry.
Scourge, calm down.
Oh,
wait.
So,
sorry. What's your bird's name?
Oh no, my bird's name is Millie, but I'm calling it Scourge.
Oh, okay. I was like, hold up.
This is the sound of Scourge. Are you afraid yet?
This is the sound of Scourge.
I mean, it's terrifying.
I don't like birds.
Is Huge winning the game? I'm waiting for only person we're waiting on currently is
No,
Ignis.
don't wait.
So, all right, hello there, everybody.
hello.
Hello.
Hello, everybody, and greetings.
how
Hope
is
you're all
your-
doing well.
How is your guys' wonderful Monday going?
I am holding a baby that is hyperactive at this moment. Baby down!
My Monday is gonna get a lot better once I post a goat picture, and then I'll be good to go.
I can agree with that.
Dude, thank goats it's Monday. Am I right or am I right?
Yeah, thank
Mungo, it's goat day.
Fun fact: the background has an effect called bokeh. You're welcome. Goat picture and a fun fact.
That's nice.
You learned.
You untied your freaking shoulder thing.
All right, so
yeah, that's all your fault.
Veneer, why are you talking to yourself in chat?
No one else talking to me.
That's
fair. Hi, Blue. How's it going?
Oh.
Okay, so
going great.
Last time
hello,
we played,
Veneer.
You guys got to do a little bit of exploring around the city of Atrocity. Starting out the game, you guys made it into the city, found a nice map merchant, did a little bit of exploring, and had a heartfelt goodbye to one of your party members.
Yeah, Miss Fine.
Rest in peace, Miss Fine.
Rest in peace. She's still alive.
Not even dead yet. She'll find a way.
I mean,
she's not dead yet.
She walked away. She had to go.
She's dead in my eyes.
I will.
Damn.
Oh, okay, no, that was a joke. That was a joke. I'm sorry.
Alright.
Wow.
The baby's gonna be here the whole time, huh?
I'll have you know, this baby is a Chili fan, and so I'm 100% okay with it. If I talk, she backs me up, so it's fine. See?
Well, I guess the episode is called a place far from home, so...
A place for babies to roam.
Yes.
Alright, so... is there anything else anyone would like to add in before we get started? Anything anyone would like to... Except for Rice. We don't listen to Rice.
Wow, I'm hurt. I'm slain, and I'm trying to tie the baby's shoulder.
Hi, that's all I got.
I like to spend my action to be sad.
It's a free action, buddy.
I think I can
It's free action to be sad and action surge sob. Come on. Ethereal Fighter is really not that hard to understand.
Are you kidding me? I only play Joycasters.
Okay, so
Cast a 9th level happiness spell.
You wish.
let's go ahead and get this started then with Veneer.
Yes, good morning.
Hello, Mr. Veneer.
Technically, yes. Veneer.
Mm-hmm.
It's about 3 o'clock in the morning at this point. All the other patrons have gone to bed or left
As
to
they
go
do.
home. Even the tavern owner has gone to bed at this point. So
Very
she can
reasonable.
get up rather early to start getting everything prepared.
Mm-hmm.
You can see you're kind of staring out into the rain. You see a man standing about 6 foot to 6'2". He has shoulder length, well kept hair. You see he currently has it slicked back, kind of off to one side, wearing a very dark red suit, like a deep, deep crimson, with a black tie and vest, as he makes his way up to the door of the inn. And even though you thought she locked the door earlier, you see it opens for him with no trouble.
All right.
See,
I look up from the book that I'm reading.
he closes the door behind him, and gently wipes away some of the rain from his jacket as he. Ah. How are you doing tonight, Veneer?
I'm sorry.
No,
Do we know each other?
of course. Of course. As he takes a seat, you see him. No need for disguises with me, my friend. I know everything you possibly could want.
All right, then. I'll bite. What's your name, stranger?
I go by many names, I suppose, but you may call me. See things from. You can call me Lucifer.
Lucifer, you say?
Yes. Some
In
call
that
me.
case, a pleasure to meet you.
Some call me the Rising Star or the Shining One.
Oh, famous are you?
In some places.
That's strange. I haven't heard of you. Should I have?
Oh, but we're the closest of friends, Veneer, I promise you.
Is that so? Do I feel anything coming off him? Does he...
Yes, he is. Just his presence is almost too much for you. You can feel just an immense pressure coming off of him. Every word that he speaks demands attention, almost as if by magical means.
I suppose I'll put the book down on the table and give him my full attention then.
You are getting strong, aren't you, Veneer? And there's
Well,
not much that I can ask for you in return, though, now is there?
you're not just some wizard, are you?
Oh, wizards. Them and their little books thinking that they can rule the world with pages. Please. True power comes from the heart. Or, I
Or perhaps the
suppose,
core?
close enough for me. As it may be, Phineas, it seems as if you've been doing good things with your incredible powers. It seems like I was right to have given them to you. How are you enjoying them? Give me all the gritty detail.
Oh, well, if I'm to be honest, and you know me, I'm always honest. I could use a little bit more if you are indeed the one who has given me this power. You see, I have made some enemies that perhaps are above even this amount of power.
Oh, you speak
Well,
of the dragon, yes?
I hope it's not too presumptuous of me to ask for yet more power.
You see, he kind of strokes his chin for a moment. You see, more power. Well, now, if you want more power, I suppose we would have to make a deal for that, as I don't know if you're strong enough to handle it yet. But you've got a nice, strong, firm body, don't you, Phineas? I guess you might be able to take something.
Yes, well, clearly you know more than enough about me. Surely you've been keeping tabs, and as such would not need all those details.
Oh, of course, of course. Anytime you go into a new realm and find prime real estate, you have to keep close tabs on it.
I do wonder, I don't recall, perhaps it was because I was made so long ago at this point. I don't recall ever meeting you or even feeling this power before. So why now? Hmm? Why is it that you suddenly decide that now would be the best time to speak with your investment, you call me?
Yes, investment. So far, a good investment as well.
Well, I'm
Well,
glad you're happy with your
you see, where I come
choices.
from, we deal in souls, Phineas, and you have made me quite the wealthy man. In this realm, at least. It's interesting.
Oh, have I now? Hmm.
Phineas,
Which
you
I,
have.
I suppose which was your favorite then?
I would have to say, probably the Wendigo.
Hmm. I don't recall taking a soul. Oh, you mean simply dispatching them was enough?
Of course.
Curious.
Now tell me, are you going to get me that dragon?
Huh. Even had you not asked, Scourge will die by my blade.
Good. You see him. Oh, and just to prove my point, I don't know if you fully believe me or not on exactly what I do. As you feel for just a moment, um, the power given to you by your patron get completely stripped away and then brought back.
That was uncomfortable.
What kind of power would you like, Veneer? Tell your good old friend Lucy how much you're willing to pay.
Well, I suppose it depends. Do you have a timetable for the things that I'm to accomplish? Because I feel like my pace has been quite
Time.
breakneck.
What is time to an undying creature? Come now, you know better. You will get
Then,
this to me in good time, yes? That's all I need to care about.
am I not growing quickly enough then that you wish to exact some sort of extra payment on top of, well,
No.
choosing me in the first place?
You see, whenever you're new to a realm, you have to get your word out there. Let people know that there's a new man on the block that's ready to hand out a little bit of power. As you know, everyone will sell a little bit of their soul for a little bit of power.
I suppose, and yet I don't recall trading mine.
They'll sell all of their soul for a lot of power.
You say that you are new in this world?
Yes, relatively.
I should like to hear that story sometime.
Well, you get tired of dealing with only humans, and sometimes you just have to move realities, you know?
Sure, why not? But still, I am confused. You wish for me to be, what, a missionary for you? To spread the word of, uh, what are you?
Oh,
Demon?
just
God?
tell people to say my name. And if the price is right, then the power is theirs.
Hmm.
That
And what is your goal on this plane?
to become
Just,
the one and only, of course.
well, that seems like it would be lonely, wouldn't it?
Among the gods? No. I
Who then would
suppose
you
just wanted to take a
converse with?
vacation for a few millennia. Maybe I'll go back and leave this place godless after a while.
Is that what would happen? Or would the void be immediately filled by what you leave behind? I wonder.
Now, boy, do you really think you'll get that strong? Come now.
Surely you wouldn't have picked me if I were unambitious.
That's fair. Let's just say you have some of the right personality quirks to make you possibly work for what I want. And the right level of ambition to not stay in one place for your entire fucking life.
Well, I have been traveling for some time, but it's only really recently that it's gotten interesting. But I suppose if you have all the time in the world, that shouldn't particularly matter as to when it gets interesting, as long as it does.
You see, he kind of thinks for a moment. I know you were sad earlier. I'll protect her, if you wish. Would you like that, Veneer?
That's not really up to me now, is it?
I will make sure your friend does not die.
Let's have her make her own choices for now. Perhaps she'll
Oh,
find her way
no.
to you.
Not giving her power, of course. Just not allowing for her enemies to, as you'd say, step up. I will dampen their game.
I still feel like that is not for me to even make the decision.
You see him kind of shrug.
Isn't your interest in me more about strength of will, as you said, of personality, of making your own path?
Yes.
Why then interfere with others?
Oh, I like you, Veneer. I always have. I suppose,
I guess that's good for me then.
as you see, he kind of looks down at, lifts his one sleeve and looks down for me. You see, your friends will be up soon. I suppose I'll take my leave. As he sets a gold piece on your table and goes, have a wonderful day.
And you, sir.
I'll see you soon enough. As he turns and walks, as he walks out, you can see, uh, as the door closes, you can hear it relock, and you don't see him even walk away from the building. He just walks through the door and is gone.
Veneer sort of nods to himself, looking back down at the table at the coin. Taking it, palming it in his hand, examining it, wondering whether it is some sort of method of communicating with him.
So what you see on the coin's a little bit larger than most of the gold pieces that you'd have. Very circular. You can see that on one side is a circle with a star written in it, and the sign of a goat's head. And then on the other side is the sun.
The sun, you said?
Yes.
Okay. Do I feel any magic coming off?
It does feel as if there is some kind of magical property to this item. Wow, I just cut out really bad.
Yes.
It does seem as if there's some kind of magical property to the item, yes.
I see. Okay. To be identified, I suppose. Well, seeing as how I have some time, I'm going to pull out my magnifying glass of identification and take a closer look at this strange coin.
All right, so as you take kind of pull out your magnifying glass, you start taking a look at the coin. You can see that on the inside, as you kind of are peering through, in the glass of the magnifying glass, you can see that it's almost like in a TV show or a game, whenever you see the glitching effect, where it's just almost as if reality kind of shifts for a moment, and you get no information on the item.
Huh. Curious. I go ahead and pocket it, away from all my other coins, of course.
Okay. And you can see that you're whenever you go to test the magnifying glass on another object, it works just fine.
Right. Yes, of course. I imagined it was the coin.
Well, I wanted to let you know because I know that that item means more to you than pretty much everything else on your character at current.
Aroma of the Archmagi?
And
The magnifying glass?
Yeah,
That's
the
the
magnifying
wrong
glass.
game, buddy. That's the wrong game. Fight show.
Yeah,
I love my magnifying glass.
it means a lot to you. As far as
It's
having
my favorite item.
So, I'm not gonna take it away in some stupid way. That's on you to have happen to yourself. But you're good enough. I don't think that's going to happen.
No, I can probably just weld it to myself if I needed to.
Yeah, absolutely.
Probably just have it in a folding compartment.
Like a folding monocle.
Well, kind of like my disguise kit is incorporated into my chassis. I could also incorporate this, given some time.
You have no idea how much I love the fact that you said chassis to talk about your body.
Well, you see, what I would do with this magnifying glass is convert it into a monocle, and when needed, it would fold out and cover an eye, and then I would look through it and identify.
Well, everyone else, except for Henry, because Henry's still not here.
It's literally just rice.
Yeah, it's literally just rice. So I take you guys are just gonna let So rice.
No, I'm waking her up later. Yes. Hello.
Yeah, if he shows up, we can have her join the party.
Yeah.
It hits about 5:30 in the morning. You got some really good sleep last night after crying yourself there.
Hey, I didn't cry. I'm really good at goodbyes. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, no,
I'm literally a wanderer. I'm the best at goodbyes.
You were like, oh man, best friend. It's okay, I'll find another.
Hey. I'll never find another. But
no, another best
another
friend,
one
not
come
another,
across.
Not another Miss Fine. No.
No, by no means will I find another Miss Fine, but another good friend? Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Find those all the time. Look at Veneer.
Aw. That's
Indeed, look at Veneer.
Aw, cute.
I think that's one of the nicest things you've said about Veneer.
So what's interesting to note is that we spent, out of character, Lucifer and I spent more than a minute talking. Which means that I could, should I desire to, use my actor feat and disguise self and my disguise kit to look and talk as he did.
As he did, yes, absolutely.
I don't know when this will come in handy, but
you can use it,
now,
dude. You can use it to mock him later.
Blah 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 blah
blah blah blah. Look at me, I am the devil. Ah.
The devil? No, he's just some man in a red coat. And
look at me, I am the red coat man. Whoa.
Honestly, for a second there, I thought it was a human-formed scourge, like a dragon taking human form, just like walked in to be like to bait me to go outside. Be like, let's take this outside, bro.
I could have done that. That would have been
square up, homie.
That would have been nice. Just have Scourge walk in. Hello, Veneer. Oh, fuck.
No, what's that? A dragon has a death wish? Oh, bye.
Alright, I'm gonna wake up in the morning. I'm gonna feel like P. Diddy.
I'll call my patron on you.
I'll walk outside.
Don't make me tell my patron.
Can I see Veneer if Yeel Veni is here?
Yeah, you can see him down. You find him downstairs.
All right. I go downstairs and I say, "Good morning, my hello."
Still got some sleep in your eyes, Macmillan?
No, I have some sleep in my brain. My eyes are seeing fine.
Of course, my mistake.
Yes, well.
Good morning.
You know, we have been through hell and high water together. You could say you are looking quite devilish today.
I don't know what you mean. Also, what high water?
I'm sure there's been high enough water.
Remember that time? That's for sure.
Remember that time we crossed over like a giant ocean? Those was good times. Well,
we were so far above it that perhaps the water was low, not high.
It's still high water.
We were the ones who were high. Or were we?
I'm
just messing with you, Macmillan.
Last time I checked, I was not high on there.
I'm certainly in some kind of spirits.
I can tell. So, I have a question for you that I've been meaning to ask recently.
And what would that be, Macmillan?
How are you, Vinia?
Could be better.
And? Is that it?
Well, you understand, Miss Fine just...
Well, yes. But that is the thing for now. What
Look,
about for...
it'll be okay.
Exactly.
We do have a task still ahead of us.
What
The
I
Academy
mean
of
is...
Lawn. No, we must focus. We must focus.
Yes, and I am focusing at my task at hand. Vinia, I ask you again. Miss Fine is gone, and yet melancholy does not overwhelm you as it has before. How are you?
I think she will be okay. And someday soon, we can go visit her to say hello and see how she's been doing.
Yes,
This
Miss Fine is
is
okay.
this is not something I've had the opportunity to necessarily do before. Have friends in different places.
Mm-hmm.
So there is perhaps a silver lining to all of it.
And
The good
so,
thing is she's not dead.
this is a very good thing. But Mr. Vinia, I ask once again, how are you?
I'm dealing with it, Macmillan. I fail to
Mr.
see
Vinia,
what more you're looking for.
you
Well,
think,
he sounds a little exasperated.
you think a lot. You think, and you think, and you think. Do you think about why you think? I can tell you I haven't. Because that is a stupid question.
And yet you ask it of me. What do you hope to achieve here, Macmillan?
You thinking about the... You thinking about why Miss Vinia is gone. Miss...
Excuse me.
I'm sorry. That is something that mustn't have escaped my mouth. Miss Fine is gone. You thinking about the possibility of this dragon being slain.
Possibility, no. Eventuality, yes.
Yes.
Do not mistake me. That dragon will die.
And yet, at every step, there's logic to everything. When I first met you on that boat, you were in, how we may say, dark roots. Everything was murky. You looked out to the sea, but you did not see anything but water. Recently, you are looking beyond logic, my friend. I'm glad for that. As little sense as it may make, sometimes you have to let the chaos in the world embrace you. Just for a little. Just to let you know you are still alive. I'm glad you are doing that. You are growing. I'm proud of you. And I am going
Glowing, you
to...
say.
Glowing. And I'm going to just pat him on the back with my staff. And I'm going to walk outside and do my ritual. And I'm just going to, as I'm walking outside, say, keep smiling, Vinia, as best you can. He looks good on you.
Veneer shakes his head. He just looks down at the table, shakes his head like,
It's
whatever you want, buddy.
You're like it's physically impossible for me to do that, but I guess I can do it through like a disguise or something. Can disguise self my you can disguise self and make your face a thumbs up. Come on now. You can do basically anything.
And yet,
Disguise self.
still smiling.
Anytime I smile, it looks like a frown. I have an image to uphold.
That God fucking damn it. Yeah, I guess that's fair.
Just shake my head as McNullen's going outside, like, whatever, man.
Passive insight 2 OP. I can tell you that you are happy.
I mean,
say what you will.
what? Wait, what is McMillan's passive insight? Excuse me.
Passive insight's 17.
Dude, no.
That's
on Veneer,
yeah. Okay, that's
always
pretty
a nat 20. Always a nat
good.
20.
Always in that 20 against Veneer. Oh man. All right, so Miss LaRue.
I,
You woke up early this morning. To most, anyway. You've gotten up, done all your chores. You've made sure to get that your room is tidy. Been just kind of going around doing the normal things that you would do. And after probably about an hour of working, at this point it's probably about 5:30 or 6 o'clock in the morning. You hear, so I take that you are going to continue cleaning even on your day off?
I suppose so. I don't have much else to do.
As you turn to the quite familiar face of Arbiter Volklin, you can see the man stands about 6'2", very pale green skin, dark hair tied back in a top knot. You see him. Do you not want to get out on the town? Have some fun or something?
I could. I don't think that's a good idea. I would prefer to just do something.
What if I told you to go out? Then would you?
Your wish is my command, I suppose.
Why don't you go live for yourself, check the docks or something? See if there's anything interesting going on in town today.
As you wish.
You see him kind of let out a sigh and say, you never know where adventure may lie.
My first thoughts, you're never gonna know what's coming through that door. I'm so sorry.
Yes.
Wait, what was that?
You never know what's gonna come through that door.
See him.
It's fine.
As you go to step away, you see him. One moment. You like working so much? Here. As he reaches into a bag on his side, you see him.
It is not that I like to work, it is that I like to relax. And sometimes it is easier to be away from the others and just focus on something simple, like cleaning a window or folding sheets or something.
Kind of nods. That's fair. As he hands you a parcel. You see him. I was going to deliver this, but unlike you, I absolutely have a lot of work to do, and not enough time to go across the city. Why don't you go ahead and deliver this to Lulu for me at the Nook?
If my studies were to be accelerated, then I might not have so much time.
You will have to speak to Master Cohen about that.
Thank you. I will.
You see the large hobgoblin kind of nods and continues getting back to his work. As you make your way, start making your way out of the this particular sector of the school. What most people would consider magnificent is just kind of mundane to you. Um, as you walk by the towering marble pillars and the large separated biome garden that is in the large courtyard. Making your way down towards the even less extravagant city of Atrocity. Is there any stops that you'd like to make along the way?
Is my parcel the last one?
Is the parcel's the only stop that you have to make today? The delivery to Lulu. So, if there's any stops that you would personally like to make, you may do that.
Let me think for a second. I suppose I'm supposed to have fun, so I guess I will go get breakfast then.
Go get breakfast.
I suppose.
All right. So you, instead of eating at the academy as you normally would,
No, I'm having fun.
You're having fun.
Food is fun.
Food is fun. So you go ahead and make an investigation check for me. Trying to find a good place that you might enjoy to eat.
Oh, that's not gonna be good. I rolled a nat 1, 2. This going fun thing is not going well.
So, Macmillan, Veneer.
Yes.
Yes.
So you guys finish up your normal morning routine of any kind of rituals and breakfast and things like that. And as you guys set out for, I'm assuming from the talks that we had last week, you guys are heading to the academy.
We are.
Yes. I'm gonna go wake up. What's her name? Ingus.
Ignis. As
Yeah.
you knock and the door itself is locked, but you can hear as you're knocking, Ignis is just snoring like crazy.
All
You
right.
can't seem to wake her up for you.
I'm going to. Yep. I'm going to look through the lock.
Okay.
Can I see her sleeping?
Someone catches you peeking.
Because if I can,
you could probably see part of the bed. Yeah.
that's good enough. I'm going to use elemental attunement to just
Jesus Christ.
water everywhere all over her bed. Wake her up. And I'm going to scream through the lock. It is time to wake up!
This kills the lightning sorcerer.
And I'm going to say, meet us by the caravan! And then after I hear her wake with a start, I'm going to go.
No, I'm joking.
Yeah. After I hear a start, I'm going to go downstairs.
Yeah, you
I'll be curious to find out what you mean by caravan.
You do hear a jolt as she kind of, rolls out of bed. You hear a little bit of commotion.
If Veneer can hear that, he chuckles to himself.
And you hear, "Oh, come on. Just come on. Veneer, McMillan, guys, don't."
I'm gonna minor illusion Veneer's voice and say, "Wake up!"
But I'm
Come on!
tired.
It is the morning.
Check. Come on.
Just, I'll be out a little bit, okay? Let me do things and stuff, and I'll be just.
I'm already gone by now.
Yeah, you can kind of hear as you're walking away, just the excuses keep getting chucked at the door for a little bit. As you head back down to Veneer.
Just the two of us today? Again?
I suppose.
Alright then. Veneer stands up, pocketing the book, making sure he has his bag of holding.
I stand up, pocket my book, and I'm going to make sure I have everything. Yeah, A Tale of Two. Excuse me, you.
The same book? You keep reading the same book over and over again? You
I
know
don't
what?
read
It's
it.
fine. I'm not judging you. I don't care.
Oh, does Miss Fine have A Tale of Two?
Yeah, Miss Fine has A Tale of Two.
Alright, crossing that off then. Alright, then I am just going to wake up, grab my flower pockets. Actually, at some point I'm going to make more. Never mind. And I'm going to say, well, Mr. Veneer, whenever you are ready.
I've been ready, first of all. Second of all, yes, let's go.
Ooh, if we find any interesting characters, we need another party member.
What? Yes, I'll absolutely keep an eye out.
3 is a crowd. 4 is a party.
Whatever you say, McMillan.
Fucking A, McMillan. Fucking A.
Is the barkeep awake at this point? Are there patrons, or is it still too early?
Well, no, she's awake. And kind of starting to get things around. You can see that her her assistant that would be there to work the morning shift is also here at this point.
Okay. Do we need to like maintain our reservations, or how does this work?
You see, well, she just kind of looks up and she goes, as you guys are heading out, you coming back? Or are you guys gonna leave for the day?
I believe we'll be back.
Oh, okay.
We'll probably be back tonight.
Very well. She kind of thinks for sure. I think I can handle that.
Thank you.
Do you want payment up front?
No. I'll get it when you come back.
You have a wonderful day.
Of course.
And I'm gonna start out first, I guess.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Veneer says thank you when he holds the door for him.
I'm gonna triumphantly stomp outside and say, "Today," and then just keep going.
Today,
Yes.
and then just walks off.
It is in fact today, Manila. It is in fact today. Every now and then, as we're walking, I'm going to put my hand in my pocket and sort of touch the coin, make sure it's still there, isn't doing anything weird. Just sort of palm it, leave it, touch it, spin it.
Okay.
Bop it.
Pull it. Twist it.
Upgrade it.
God. Okay, Big Millen, you're pissing me off now. Okay, stop. To answer, real quick, to answer your question, Chili, that information is in the world information that I have posted.
Okay, I can write that down on my
All right. So as Veneer and Macmillan find themselves walking down the road, the two of you, go to walk by an alleyway, and you can see Veneer. This catches your eye first.
Sounds right.
You see, absolutely. You can see a elven woman. Go ahead and describe yourself if you could, Chili.
Okay, so, Jamie is an elven woman about 6 foot. Sorry, Race. About 6 foot. She wears heavy plate with little detailings of crimson, dark red, sort of like, I guess, ornate, whatever. Carries whatever weapon I fucking picked. Has a small bag over one shoulder and a tiny parcel in 2 hands.
In an alleyway?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can see that she's also. So it's this woman. She's also seems to be standing with 3 large individuals, a half orc and 2 humans.
Do they look like they're threatening her?
She doesn't seem threatened.
But do they seem threatening?
Do they seem to be attempting to be threatening?
Yeah.
They seem to be saying things that are lewd, but not things that she understands are lewd.
Oh. Ooh, I got an
She
idea.
doesn't care that they're lewd. As you see her,
Should
you
we
see one of
watch
them.
them die?
You see one of them kind of.
I kind of want to see this, but I
You
kind of
come
want
with
to step
us.
in as well.
You come with us, lass, and we'll show you a great time. Give you
It's
all
like
your
7 a.m. It's like 7 fucking a.m.
man. Pirates are always after that booty. What are you talking about?
I was told to go to the docks, so I went to the docks to find something to eat, and I managed at the docks, and I have no idea what I'm supposed to be eating. It's fine. It's not that hard with an investigation roll of 2 to find yourself in an alleyway with pirates and half-orcs.
Man
so
flesh, apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess I'll
As-
elemental attunement. If any of them step forward, they're gonna get slippery moss under their feet.
Okay.
Okay.
Sure.
So, she's gonna look straight into the eyes of the one who spoke to her and says, I need to be going now. I have a parcel to deliver, and then I'm off to get breakfast.
So you said she's elven, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I am going to go. So when I step away, you are not going to follow. And she's going to take a step back.
I'd like to disguise self
Okay.
to change my appearance from my standard everyday human to a like a brawny older elf gentleman.
Actually, I
Oh.
have an idea. So we've discussed this earlier. All right, Nick, how I could move the Earth, but it would move back if I used elemental attunement within that 1 foot cube. Correct? I have. I want to, if possible, I want to shift the dirt so that if they step forward, there's a higher likely there's a very likely chance they'll roll their ankle. Like slant the earth just a little bit, just enough to make it so it's like, oh fuck.
What are you going to do next? Make elemental attunement Legos too?
Yes,
Oh my god.
ice Legos.
All right. So I have Veneer is doing a thing.
Yes, I'm going to do that, and I'm also going to cast the Friends cantrip
Okay.
while looking like said elderly, swole elven gentleman.
Whoa.
So somebody like the
Swelven, if you will.
do you remember the name of the commander that was with I'm terrible at names. Oh my god.
Evergarden?
Yes, thank you. Do you remember the other the other commander that was with her?
Yeah.
Yes.
Because you that would be an easy one for you to turn into. You've seen his face.
Sure. Sometimes I like to do amalgamations of people.
Amalgamations of people.
But in this case, friends, assuming that they're not immediately hostile towards us, it should work. And that's to gain advantage on charisma checks.
Right. So yeah, as you what would you like to say? Because I know McMillan's getting ready to for if they step forward
Break
to
some whole ankles.
break some whole ankles. Um,
We playing basketball dirty up in here.
God fucking damn it! Every time. All right. So what would you like to say, Veneer?
Well, daughter, I see you've gotten lost again. Who are these gentlemen you're speaking with? It's time to go.
Okay, I got a passive insight of 18. Do I have to roll for this?
No, you know what he's trying. As soon as you look back, the first thing is, you look at him and you immediately notice that his face looks like a head of a household from your homeland.
Yeah. So like he's worn down, but he looks like the face of someone interesting.
Yeah, but and then as you kind of look over, like you look back, to you, it's almost something where you're like, now that's racist. Okay, just assuming we all look alike at first, but then you're like, oh, never mind. I get what he's trying to do, though. Right? As you realize that it might just be the outside. It's kind of like you think all humans look pretty similar.
What is the name of the house?
What's that?
What's the name of that house?
I don't remember. It is written somewhere. I'm gonna have to find it real quick.
Okay.
Because it's in here somewhere. So, whenever I find it, I will get a hold of you. But you may continue.
Well, it's not like they're going to know the difference.
Yeah, exactly.
Steven, I was gonna know the difference, and I was make a thing. It's fine. I was gonna be clever.
After addressing her, I turn my gaze to them and like change my expression from like a soft, like "let's go, daughter" to a like "this is dad at the table with a shotgun" look. Looking at them like completely like face changes, like eyebrow ridge like lowers, eyes like open wider, intense, and all I say is, "You need to go."
See, they all kind of like look back and forth to each other. You see, as the half orc kind of smiles a little bit. You see the other one. One moment, let me make a roll for this real quick.
Would you like me to make a roll?
Oh no! You see the other one go. Dude, no, I'm not. No. As you see, he's just shaking his head, like stepping back. You see him. No, I'm not doing this, man. I'm going.
I'm gonna turn to look at them and say, "Please don't scuff my armor as you leave."
The one human just like starts bowing. He's like, yes, ma'am. As he starts backing away, like as carefully as possible. See, the other two are like, what the fuck is? You see him. They're part of the top 5 houses of Elfenford. We should probably leave. As they the other two kind of look to each other. Oh yeah, we're very sorry. We're sorry.
Not as powerful as Father Evergarden, but you may want to go.
Yeah. You have a great.
Bye.
They leave.
I still want to go ahead and try to roll one of their ankles as they're walking. As they're moving away. I just want to see if this works at this point.
What the fuck? You see one of them as they turn and you go to do it. You see where'd that divot in the ground come from? As they just kind of walk around it. That
They just walk her.
That was a straight up natural 20.
Oh, fucker! I'm gonna grit my teeth and go walk over to the lady.
Okay.
As soon as they're out of sight, I'm going to transform back.
Okay.
Because there's no point trying to, she knows what's up.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna go over to Veneer and say, it almost worked.
Indeed, Macmillan, it did almost work. I don't know what he's talking about.
I
I'm
almost broke one of
unsure
their ankles.
what you're speaking of too, Father.
Well, you just watched me turn back. Sorry, what did you say?
Yes, I'm aware. That's why I'm wondering. What are you doing impersonating those of Alfengard?
Impersonating? Oh, you
I would suggest
mistook
this
my...
one. No, I would suggest in the future, if you want to impersonate someone of elven descent, pick someone a little bit lower rank. Otherwise, you will stand out like a sore thumb. And your posture was wrong. Your shoulders need to be a little bit further back. And
That's what I keep telling him!
Oh, I see. My mistake. I suppose I won't go transforming into those with whom I have strong connections, but that's fine.
Are you unaware of who you are speaking to?
I am most certainly unaware to whom I am speaking.
I'm Macmillan Tumblefoot. This is our friend Vinia. And you are?
Gonna shift the box to one arm and then reach out a hand. She says, well, I'm Jamie LaRue, one of the most powerful families within the Feywild.
Do you always introduce yourself as one of the most powerful families, or is this just a today thing?
Do you impersonate the Higher of Alfengard every day, or is that just some days?
I was hoping to use it more often.
Yeah.
I could help you correct the posture, and then you might nail it. Though, illusion on the armor is a little off as well, but I could help you correct those details, I suppose.
My, wouldn't that be helpful? You're so helpful, aren't you?
I sure try to be. I'm here to deliver a parcel anyways.
Deliver to this alley. You seem to be lost.
I'm not lost.
No?
Nope.
Oh, my mistake then. I could have sworn that you were completely and utterly lost.
Insight check on her, the fact that she's...
It would seem as if she may... now, she's an elf. She's never lost, but she is in the place that of which she did not mean to be in.
She's fucking lost. I'm gonna look at Veneer. I'm gonna say, she's not lost. She's very lost.
Veneer just nods. Closes his eyes for a second, just nods. Mm-hmm. That sounds right.
As also, what do you think of this illusion? And I'm going to elemental attunement a rock in my hand.
I'm gonna make my intelligence check to see if it's an illusion or not, firstly.
How good is this illusion?
Right? So I'm
Veneer just says, why?
an
in a
intelligence
whisper.
check against illusions, because I don't feel like saying it's an illusion when it's not. 10?
I mean, it looks like a rock.
I'm going to say, it's such a good illusion, you can feel it. And I'm just going to toss the rock at her.
That's so mean.
Not like hard, just like at her feet.
I'm gonna gently nudge it with my foot and go, that seems not like an illusion, but magic instead. And from my hand, I will drop flower and say, something like this, I think.
Why, that is a very good illusion if I've ever seen one.
Does he
You,
understand what magic is?
I believe it would be best served of your time to completely ignore that entire exchange.
I'm gonna whisper to Veneer, she's perfect. We need her.
I'm sorry. Are we collecting people?
Yes.
As wonderful as this conversation is, I would like to finish my viewing of the city while I'm here and deliver my parcel, if you do not mind.
Ah, yes. I know this place well. Allow us to show you around.
This
I-
place.
As I pull out a map to be like, well, actually,
Yeah. I'm gonna look at the map and I'm gonna say, Veneer, where are we?
so
Not quietly, just
using minor illusion, I create a little glowing red dot at the spot we are on the map.
Okay.
I don't like point it out. I just make
yeah.
a little glowing dot. So when he looks, he'd be like, "Aha!"
Ah, we are here.
And we need to be on a minor illusion wherever the library is, a blue dot.
the postal.
Well, then
Oh.
Yes,
you were given a location to take it, actually, which was Lulu at the Nook.
That was
yes. We were just on our way to the academy.
Blue wants
I
Veneer wants academia.
I was just leaving the academy. I was rather forcefully sent, I would think.
Were you expelled?
No, I was told
Are you
along
grounded?
the lines of stop cleaning. If you're going to request more academia, then you need to do it. Go do something fun. Here's a parcel.
Yes, I understood what you were just talking about.
Mm,
Where are you
oh,
delivering this parcel to? Because your destination can't possibly be in this alley.
I was taking the scenic route to the Nook.
Are you delivering it to a certain dwarf?
The Nook, you say?
Oh,
Someone named
yes.
Lulu, I believe.
Do we know of a Lulu?
Yes.
We do.
Yes.
Isn't that the headmaster's daughter?
Yes, it is.
Cool.
That
Cohen?
would be yes, Cohen.
Yep.
That would be Lalu Rochelle or Lulu. Cohen.
Ooh.
Yes.
Yes, we know this Lulu of yours.
Or otherwise known as the one that Jorgen wants to marry.
Mm-hmm.
Jorgen is indeed with her. They are
Jorgen von
Yes.
Strangle.
together. He is somehow famous. He's got a name. Or like a title. I believe you gave us a title for him.
I was
Yes,
about to
his
say,
name is
Veneer, we have names as
Jorgen
well.
Foal, Sword of the Setting Sun.
Sword of the Setting Sun. Oh,
What?
you might want to hear about the light. Wait, what?
Keep that sun from setting. Bring it back. Anyway.
Alright, so if you guys don't mind, I'm going to take a little bit of a break.
Do you wish for assistance to find your destination, or do you not have a time limit on how long it takes for you to go there?
I appreciate your generosity, but I was looking to get breakfast anyway. I think I can find it, though I suppose I will not be able to stop you if you are going to follow me. So, sure, if you are going to follow me anyway, I guess I would like an escort.
Ah, yes.
Well, we're certainly not looking to follow you, but perhaps travel with you to a place where you can eat food. Because the Nook does, in fact, have food. I know this for a fact.
I actually ate some yesterday.
He did.
I'm gonna look at you guys and just narrow my eyes in confusion. Mm.
I'm gonna narrow my eyes back at her in a similar fashion. Nair mockingly.
All right.
Perhaps this random alleyway is not the best place to hold a conversation.
Perhaps something like a table or an inn, I suppose, is much more civilized.
Well, it is just around the corner. You were so close.
And yet you are so far.
Like
So
I said, I
far.
wasn't lost. I was taking liberty to.
You are lost. Come, let us go. Lying to yourself is never good. Believe me, I have been there.
I wasn't lying to myself. I was trying to
I'm
have
already out of
fun.
the other way.
He's already walked off.
He does that.
Yes, they live just long enough to think they know everything. All right, and I am going to, with my proper stride, walk after him.
All right. So, like I said, give me about 5 minutes or so. I'm gonna go ahead and take my break. Take the break. Go use the bathroom. Get drinks. Do whatever you guys need to do. We'll be
Oh, I'm
back
just gonna
shortly.
call out lurker.
Could you imagine using the bathroom?
Who's been lurking?
Yeah, I'm gonna go change my oil. I'll be right back.
Oh, he's changing. Ah, yes. Truly.
Oh boy.
I love this new character of yours, Chili.
I'm glad you like it.
It's so fun to mess with.
I'm so glad you like it. I got you. Not quite to the point of taking everything at face value, but getting there. Too high of a wisdom score for that, but getting there. You're the worst. So the worst.
Oh, I love it so much.
Okay. I will be right back. Go freaking be hydrated. Same with you guys who are watching. Go be hydrated.
Ah, yes. Come,
Hydration is
feast
good for
upon the water.
you. Feast.
No, wait, I forgot to open up Twitch chat. Blech, I can't even see if you guys are talking or not. Oh, it looks like it's just you and me, guys. Everybody else decided to, take the L on me. I hope you're all doing well tonight. We seriously gotta have stuff between the breaks. Like, I don't know. Alright, I gotta get a sponsor. Then we can talk about like break stuff. I got all the ads set up and everything. Whoa. 2 new viewers. Okay. Hello, everybody. I hope you're all doing well tonight. Welcome to Daggers and Diplomacy, where we are currently on our break. The game will begin shortly as everybody decided to take the L on me, Macmillan Tumblefoot. I mean, it's exciting. We leveled up because we made Chili cry. It was a whole great thing. And I can't wait to level up some more by making more people cry. Because from what I know, the ways to gain levels in this game are to not kill things and make people cry. Sorry about that.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, buddy. I was talking about how we leveled up by making you cry.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
On many levels. Definitely not the worst at all. Nope.
No, I mean, hey, it was a good letter. You gotta admit.
It was a good letter.
It's heartfelt. This new character is going to be a lot of fun to mess with.
I
Although I do like the idea of just like collecting adventurers to take along with us.
Three's a crowd, four's a party. We need this one.
Fun to mess with. Gullible enough for me to once again mess with. But not like, you know, take in garbage. Because if they're too gullible, then it's not fun, you know?
Hello.
Hello,
Hello.
Mr. Veneer. Hello, Veneer. I'm glad to see you are chipper as always.
Hmm. More like a wood chipper, as always.
Veneer frown intensifies.
It's okay to smile, Mr. Veneer.
It's also okay to frown.
I know, I do all the time.
Well, okay then.
Have you never seen me talk to Gak? The little shithead.
Which guy?
34th.
Oh,
I
right.
forgot about Gak. It's Gak
Oh.
the 35th.
I know.
You said 34.
I am back,
I
guys.
found it 34. 35 is less of a shithead than 34. He's getting there. He's really pushing it.
So, player
Really
thoughts
pushing it.
on Veneer's patron?
I think he's pretty hot. I mean,
It's an interesting. It makes sense
yeah.
for sure. Kind of a gutsy patron. Not gonna lie. That's your warlock patron.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Take some nuts
Yeah.
and butts to do that one, buddy.
I am, in fact, siphoning power from,
The devil.
no, not the devil, from the light. Lucifer, Lord of Light.
I mean, he's not wrong.
Wow, what a great old one.
Yeah, dude. When did you change to Great Old One Warlock?
All right, so if you guys are ready, we can continue.
Yeah.
Yeah?
All right, nice. So you guys show your new acquaintance back to the Nook.
Yeah.
She delivers the parcel and sits down for breakfast. As Lulu kind of looks to you, Veneer, and goes, "Lose one girl, you get another immediately, huh?
Excuse
You're
me.
fast on the turnover. This time she's an elf."
You mistake everything about this.
He is quite the dog, I know.
So hold on a second. Can I insight that even though he's not blushing, that he's flustered?
I don't think you need an insight check for
Spidey
that.
senses can tingle.
Was
Hey,
my
man.
acting that bad that you needed to be sure?
No, it was not bad. I'm getting the gauge for how much this character innately knows.
I mean, if Veneer is flustered, what's your insight? Your insight's pretty high, right? Like 18, you said?
18.
Do I need to roll a check to contest this? I wasn't trying to hide anything.
Yeah, no. If you're not trying to hide anything, yeah. I mean, seems pretty flustered by the statement. See her. Kinda. You see Lulu kind of hold her hands up. You see her. My apologies.
It is okay, he is a dog. Look at him. In his youth.
I am not a canine. Ridiculous.
You see Lulu trying to hold back a smile. She just kind of
Silly Veneer.
takes in a deep breath and walks back into the kitchen.
Never should have come here.
Am I going to pay?
Excuse me.
Has
What?
she brought over any food customs from the academy? Any comfort foods? Any foods that are, I don't know, not having fun, not wandering about the city, and exactly what I would order at the academy?
Angel cake pancakes.
So the academy has really like high end food. Um, very very gourmet. So there are some things that they don't make that you've kind of seen people eat here and there. Um, that are more like your food for non nobles.
Mm-hmm.
You've seen uh, back in Elfengard, you have seen people eat things like slaves eat things like biscuits and gravy, and they eat
I
things.
was I was actually thinking gourmet pancakes. You know, biscuits and gravy will have to be close enough.
Well, I mean, they yeah, I was gonna say the
Yeah.
academy has very high end food, very very gourmet. Um, like for breakfast you might have fresh yogurt or
Mm-hmm.
things of that nature. Um,
Okay.
fresh
I'll get
fruit,
my
vegetables.
biscuits and gravy, a little bit of fruit, cut my food into tiny bites, whole shebang.
So you order like the most commoner thing on the menu
Yeah,
for the breakfast,
I'm
and
having fun, DM.
I like that your character's way of having fun is by ordering whatever the ones below you eat.
What the common people eat,
What the
and
common
I
people eat.
found an alley.
Yes, you
And
did find an
I
alley.
wandered. I didn't look at a single map, but I was not lost because that is how wandering works.
Mm-hmm.
You have to be lost if you want to wander.
Thank you.
But I mean, saying you're not lost is also lying to yourself.
I was gonna say, go ahead and talk amongst yourselves.
Well, I wasn't lost as I could retrace my steps and return home. So I guess I could always go back and restart.
Oh,
Um,
How hard would it be to find the shiniest, tallest buildings in the city?
not so difficult.
I
So
could retrace my steps back home as well, but here I am, wandering with a good friend, with a good cup of tea, and a good goal in mind.
there are differences between you and I, but I respect you. Though, for good friends, how long have
Yes.
you traveled together?
Well, long enough for me to consider him a good friend.
Yeah, you
Is that
guys.
not enough for you?
I was gonna say
Vineyard
you
just chimes
guys.
in and says, long enough.
Yeah, you
I
guys.
asked
You guys have
Curiosity.
been together for probably 8 or 9 months at this point.
Hey, that's longer than most of my other friends have been alive, so.
How many of your friends are babies?
Oh, none of them.
I think
I
he
just,
was referring to squirrels.
yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
I
Right.
ask I ask for curiosity only. I don't ask to intrude.
Oh, no. And I answer for curiosity's sake, purely.
Oh,
Well, you
we
may
lose the
ask anything,
stream?
I suppose.
Ooh, I must ask you one question.
Okay.
I mean, let me take a sip from my tea.
Hold on a minute while I be super dapper.
I mean, I asked her if I could ask her a question. A
Did
single
she
question.
already order her food? Did you order your food?
Yeah.
I did, and I've cut it into tiny bites, and I'm eating like little pieces of melon and
Yeah, it's something super easy. As far as biscuits and gravy is kind of something that they serve in bulk. It's really cheap. It's like if you walk in and you go, I want the cheapest breakfast you have, it's gonna be biscuits and gravy.
Yes.
Nice.
Um,
I asked her if I could ask her a single question, and that was the single question.
because it's basically slop on bread. So
Right on.
so you ask her if you could ask her a single question, and that was the question.
And that was the question, yeah.
That was it. Yeah. When it
So,
doesn't respond to me, I'm going to correct my posture, breathe in, and continue eating my food.
Jamie, you said yes?
Yes.
Insight check. We've got too many people who say, "Oh, my name is this." Their name is not
It's fine.
Uh,
Okay.
What do you know?
she's being honest.
What do
Okay.
you know
18.
about the. Okay, Jesus Christ. Let me just ask a fucking question. Sorry.
Go for it.
What do you know about the Library of Law?
Library of Lawn. Well, I assume you've heard things about it. If you're asking me, I presume you're looking for it. Um, I don't know more than you, I don't think. But I do have access to the academy where I've studied while I'm away from home. So I could take you there, but that is about as much as I could do.
I suppose that would be useful. You didn't seem too scared back there in the alley. Perhaps there's more to you than meets the eye.
All of those in Elfengard must be trained. No one will be undisciplined. No one will be without martial skill. I am no exception.
Well, that certainly explains the strength of their army.
Indeed. The strongest army in the world.
Speaking of which, you wouldn't happen to personally know Lady Evergarden, would you?
I'm pretty sure I do. I'm pretty sure I've met her at least, right,
Well,
Ian?
you would know of Lady Evergarden. It would depend on which Lady Evergarden he speaks of.
Yeah, that's fair, because there's probably more than one, because it's a house.
There is more than one because it is a house.
General Evergarden?
The so as soon as he says of Lady Evergarden, your first thought is of the one of the two rulers of the kingdom, which is uh, an Evergarden and a Tormel.
Do I still have that insignia that she gave to me?
Yes.
I've met women of the Evergarden house, though I don't know exactly what you speak of.
Ephorestia Evergarden. General of Elfengard?
I met someone that high up.
You've
Head
not
of the Evergarden house?
you have not met her personally, no.
Okay.
You've met some of the lesser children of the house.
I show her the insignia as a sort of like, if you can flaunt your status, so can I.
Well,
I have
Oh yeah, well
friends in high places.
I've met Everista.
I've seen her. I've grown up with some of her children when I came to the material plane, but beyond that, no, I had little reason growing up to speak personally with the General Evergarden.
Oh, really? That's a shame.
I am not jealous of you. I do not understand. I love my people, and I love to do as I am taught. Being a student of academia, for the wonderful country of Alfengard is my pleasure, and I hope to meet her when I deserve it.
Huh.
Her fun is like your smiling. Never happens, but it's fun for her.
Well, in any case, we are, at least as we left it, in her good graces, if that is at all of interest to you.
That is a very powerful place to be. In her good graces, of course.
Last we saw her was at Cabal. She and some of her retinue were taking care of a very, very unfortunate cultists.
That is incredible. That must have been a sight to see.
Well, we saw part of it, but then we had our own troubles.
Yes, this. You speak of the Library of Lawn, and you have been to Cabal. What brings you here, anyways?
Well, for me, at least, the answer to that question is a certain annoying red lizard.
I've
I,
heard
I,
that
I,
it's
do,
known
I
as
do
a
mean,
dragon.
yes, I do mean a dragon. One that has been hounding us for a really long time. I do believe we insulted it several times, and I think it's upset. But you know what? It deserved it.
Well,
Scourge is a little shit.
you're
A
a
big shit, I suppose.
you're alive, confident, a bit improper, but overall respectable, I think. I can see why you are in the respect of my people. If I can help you, it would be of great service to do so.
You wish to travel. What about your studies?
I'm being sent away from them anyways. I fear that I'm near the end of my academia and they're just finding things for me to do at this point.
What better way to expand upon your studies than visiting the college or the Library of Law?
That would be incredible, definitely, and there's a lot to learn there. I think they are pushing me more towards the sword, however. My studies have shifted
Ah,
away from intellectual and more towards my hands.
well, you see, we are heading towards the Library of Lon to learn more about how we can more effectively use our swords against said dragon and his kin.
She kind of frowns and says, "Have you not tried the understomach, the soft parts of a dragon? I assumed that's the first thing you think of when you think of dragons. I'm a bit lost."
Oh, well, you see, it's not just Scourge that we have to deal with. Yes, we've tried the softer underbelly. What do you take us for? No, I am talking about something else. Something. And then Veneer lowers his voice. There was a. I hesitate to say this because I'm not sure I entirely believe it myself, but there was visions, prophecies that some of my friends have seen. Visions of dragons on a magnitude larger scale than Scourge. Many magnitudes larger. Old, old prophecies, but seemingly coming true now, which is, of course, if true, very unfortunate for everyone on the mortal plane.
That would be terrible news indeed.
So we are looking for information that wasn't readily available to us in other places. information about dragons the size of, I don't know, cities? I don't know how large these things are, but they are big enough to blot out the sun.
Okay. Well, I've finished what of my food I want, and I've stacked my dishes, and I am taking it to the innkeeper, and then I turn and look at him and say, well, there's no time to waste, I suppose.
Yeah, as you guys start kind of gathering your things, you see the door open, and a human male walks in, familiar to Veneer and Macmillan. As you see Jorgen walk in.
Does this man not have a job at the gate?
No, he actually does not work at the gate. He was just chilling at the gate the day you guys came into town. He's not a city guard.
Oh shit, okay.
Oh, he's
No,
just
no,
a dude. What the hell?
He's
Okay.
also an
I
adventurer.
don't know,
actually.
dude. I thought Vitrasi just had like city guards that all have like badass like names and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Like
he
this dude is the sword of the setting sun. That dude is like hammer of the dawn, and the other dude is like, you know, wagon of the. I don't fucking know. It just like I was like, oh damn, these guys are all badasses.
yeah,
And then
you
just
see,
Jorgen von Strangle over here.
you see, there's one of them, and he's like 4'10" and scrawny, and you're like, what do you guys call him? And they're like, oh, that's Johannes the Bull.
The
Why do you
bull.
call him the Bull? Johannes, show him the thing with the carts.
Oh boy.
Like, yeah, no, he does sometimes work for the city. He'll volunteer, but Jorgen is actually an adventurer.
Does Jorgen have enough status by whomever's standards to really be like? I get they're in love and all that, but like, are there people frowning upon this union?
Would I know?
Would it be scandalous to her?
Actually, he is. He's a well-known swordsman. He originally hails from overseas, a different continent from that of which the rest of you come from. And he's just a well-known swordsman that traveled to Ferrith Herald to help take care of some monster problems about 2 years ago, and
Fucking hear that.
and ended up meeting a beautiful redhead that he wanted to spend his life with.
That sounds right.
So
That's very nick of you.
You're welcome.
Yep.
That is very my type of storytelling. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, you must love Name of the Wind then.
You see, but yeah, you see Jorgen walk in. Is he? Hey, you guys said you were looking for a Jasper, right? I think I overheard
Indeed, my
something
good
about
man.
that. Yeah. I think the Joker's Ferry or Joker's Folly, whatever the fuck he calls it. Joker's
Yes.
Folly just pulled into port a couple hours ago.
Did it now? Well, that's useful information, and also lucky for us.
Yeah. You guys seriously gonna be joining up with them? I mean,
Joining is a strong word. Using and perhaps paying them for passage.
Yeah.
I
Sure.
believe something will go wrong. If
If
you...
at the end of all this we end up with our very own airship, well, who's to say?
well, yeah. I mean, we talked a little bit about it yesterday, but I will give you guys a warning that he is an ex-pirate. So just be careful with, your
I kind of
belongings.
take the
Keep
finger
them
and say,
close.
if he has an airship, how is he an ex-pirate?
He seems to be a
He kind of
ferryman now.
smilesy. Well,
Probably more evenly spaced amounts of money.
you see him. Oh, you're from the academy, aren't you?
Indeed.
See him. Yeah, the owner of the Joker's Folly is Jasper Farwind. He used to be called the Dread Jester of Kadish.
Yes.
And as soon as he mentions that, you recognize it immediately.
The name is associated with bad things, and me being involved with it just means the end of my streak of good luck, and I don't think that that is something that I would like to do in
How are
any
you
way,
to know
in
if
conversation.
how are you to know if the bad is not a part of your good luck?
That doesn't make sense. No.
Well, I mean, for the
Well,
most part,
actually, I do think he has a point. You see, sometimes there are hurdles you need to pass in order to grow. Maybe that's part of your learning as well. And I cannot believe that I'm agreeing.
I was about to say, you just blew my goddamn mind. I can't believe you're agreeing with Macmillan on something. Just like,
Just because
oh
it
yeah,
is
I
bad does
agree.
not mean it's not good.
What?
Debatable. I have many things to learn.
Oh yes, there are many bad things that are bad, but there is always some sort of good. It's all a matter of finding what the good means.
And
If
you've run
if you
into a
can
dragon,
use
and
if
I've
you
had
can
a
use the
terrible
bad to your advantage, then perhaps in a way it is a good thing.
I'm just gonna motion my hands towards Veneer and say, "See,
Yeah, I just
You've run into
I sort of touch the coin again in my pocket,
you've run
unbeknownst to
into a
everyone else.
dragon,
okay.
and you have experienced near death. I have lived the life of a noble elf. I see no reasoning to your logic. I've had no hurdles to hurdle, and I have never had problem.
and still I see you here now, just as lost as my friend on his flight here."
Now,
Why do
Macmillan,
you do this?
no need to antagonize our new guest.
I'm not antagonizing. I'm simply
For you,
seeing.
being
I'm
is
just
sometimes enough to antagonize, Macmillan.
seeing what sights there are to see, who the people are, and
Close your eyes.
well, of course, if that person is worthy of an adventure.
By the way, I had a question for you guys. I heard some stuff from the guards yesterday. Do you
Hmm.
guys, by any chance, know somebody named Mr. Salt? I guess he started kind of a huge ruckus on the docks yesterday.
Certainly not. No.
I'm gonna give this new strange man a dumbfounded look and just let it play out.
That sounds preposterous. Why would we ever do that?
A Mr. Salt, you say? No, that does not ring a bell. Why do you ask?
Wait,
Oh.
so what happened?
Sounds like someone who would be home right on the docks,
Wait,
perhaps
so what
on the
happened?
ocean.
Well,
I'm
seems
genuinely
like
confused.
you see him kind of look at you, Veneer, as you see. He goes, "That was kind of a weird reaction for someone you don't know, but you see, he kind of looks around. See, looks back at you, Veneer, and he goes, "Are you sure you don't know him?"
Well, as long as everyone was A-okay at the end. Of course I don't know him.
This man is serious. Do you
His luck
think
is.
he would have reason to lie to you? He's a man who flaunts his connections. I'm sure he would say something if he knew of a Mr.
I
Salt.
do also just want to
If I knew
say,
Mr. Salt, I wouldn't say I knew him.
if I knew this Mr. Salt, I would probably still be with him. He seems like an interesting man.
Huh.
I mean, look at the interesting people I surround myself with, and I look at I point towards the two
He
to my left and right.
Hey!
kind of looks around as he. Yeah, I suppose that's fair.
Mm-hmm.
As he also then turns to Jamie and he goes, and he can flaunt all the connections that he wants. I mean, obviously, if he's doing it, he's trying to do it to the people he thinks it's going to impress. But at the end of the day,
All right, Jorgen. Okay, it's good to see you today.
Oh,
I believe Lulu is behind the bar. If you are looking for her.
actually, I
Jorgen.
only stopped by for now to let you guys know that Jasper Farwind is in town. So,
Which is in fact very useful information to us. Thank you so much, Jorgen.
and I'm assuming that you know where to find him as you see him. Have a great day, guys.
Wait, Mr. Jorgen.
Yes.
I'm going to order a drink and I'm going to give them a elemental attunemented cup. I'm going to say, here, take this for the road.
What did you like? Frosted for him?
No, it's just
It's a
like the
coconut
cup.
shell.
The cup itself is like a stone cup made from the elemental attunement, which will disappear within a minute. That will pour on him should he walk very far away.
See him take the drink. See, does the same thing that you guys saw him do all night the night before, which was tip it back and gone. Z sets it down and
Fucker.
well, he was put. If you remember the last time we played, he was putting drinks away pretty
Yeah, fuck.
hard.
Fucking forgot. Alright. I'm gonna say, well, off you go then.
See him. Well, I suppose I'll see you guys later. Have
I
a
shall see you
great day.
again
As he
later.
kind of turns to Jamie. By the way, I'm Jorgen. It's a pleasure. I'm sure I'll be seeing you around. Macmillan, you have a great day.
Oh, thank you. You
As
as
he
well, mister.
as he turns to the door, he looks over his shoulder back at you, Veneer, and goes, "And you too, Mr. Salt." As he walks out.
I just tipped my hat.
Oh my god, you can remove his hat.
Yes, it's an actual hat. Is it time to go on the town?
Yeah.
Oh, I just did so much of that. Okay. Why are you laughing? I don't understand.
She will
Me
never
laugh?
understand.
No. Never. I would never do such a thing.
Alright,
He
so
tries to hide
If
his.
I am a poor liar, then you are worse than I. And I just kind of pat his shoulder. Just
You're assuming that I was
trying.
trying to lie as opposed to having a grand old time the way that I know how.
It's true. He smiles a lot. You
When
should
I
see
need
him on
to.
a bad day.
That statement makes me so happy.
You should see him on a bad day. Even then, he's still smiling. On a good day, it's like the sun is beaming. Too bright, too bright.
I
Alright,
wouldn't have
so
expected.
oh, go ahead. Sorry.
That's all I got.
Oh, okay. Alright, so where would you guys like to head next?
The Academy.
Academia.
Academy.
I do query what's her name? LaRue? Jamie LaRue. I do ask her a question, seeing as how she's probably a little bit more familiar with the city. Whether there are any magic items shops that she would be willing to recommend to people of the adventuring persuasion, as we seem to be finding ourselves doing that a lot recently.
There are in the shop there are Or in the town, there are 3 shops, 3 locations where you can buy magical gear. One of them is the Academy.
Mhm.
One of them is on the northwest side of town, and then the other one is actually a little bit north of the docks. It just so happens to be that you guys weren't taking direct paths by it when you were moving. It's
I
a
see.
little bit closer to the Academy side of the docks. And I
Yes,
just cut out.
there are a few, but one of them is the Academy, so I suggest we go there.
They don't hike up their prices due to being at the academy, do they?
You actually
Sure.
don't know.
I pay tuition. I just request a loan on something or use
Are
it for practice.
I'm sorry. Are you probably don't ever really hurt for money, do you?
One more time?
Did you not catch what I said? Sorry.
No, I had a dog barking. It's fine.
Oh, so Veneer said, you don't ever really hurt for money, do you?
No, not particularly.
What do you do for money?
Asks her parents, perhaps?
I eat at the academy and I train and spar and I go to classes and
All
I
of
spend
which is paid for by your family.
perhaps. I don't feel like
Perhaps you don't even know. Oh,
So
okay.
yes.
I see.
blocking connections because I'm not trying to be impressive.
Hmm. And yet you are impressive
I
nonetheless with all your
see.
clean clothes and fair skin and pointy ears.
She
Macmillan,
kind of
you also have clean clothes. And if they're not, then I will make sure that they are. Don't
No, you are the
be,
reason I have clean clothes. That's the
do not be a dirtball.
she touches her cheek and kind of frowns and says, "It's not like this all the time."
Wait. First off, I have a thing to settle. Excuse me, Veneer. The first time I saw you, I would not say I was filthy, but I can definitely tell you this shirt was not pure white. And I can also
Macmillan,
tell you my face
left to your
still
own
had dirt.
devices, you are a ball of mud.
I am not a ball of mud. You are just afraid of germs.
How does that even make any sense?
You are too afraid to go on the sewers the first time. We had to convince you.
I don't like it when my clothing is dirty.
And you can clean it up in half a second, and yet here you are.
There is magic for that.
You
It's
see? And that is
about
what he does.
it's about the principle of the matter. Being clean in all you do.
Well, clearly you've never gotten your hands as dirty as this one. Anyways, continuing
Damn.
on what you said.
I wouldn't say that.
So, to be fair, I am envious of your ability to stay clean for longer than a day.
You need
So,
only ask.
oh no, you clean me all the time. It's okay. Even when you say, even when you do it while I'm not looking, I still know.
Yes, well, sometimes you just look so dirty while you're sleeping. I can't help.
See?
Your friendship is sweet. I can tell.
Well,
Nick, is that a yes laugh or a no laugh or that's just funny laugh? You haven't considered
I'm.
my question.
Oh, sorry, I didn't even hear your question. I've been just kind of.
No. Check your PM. I thought that was a
and
response
I'm
to my question.
and
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm gonna look at Chili's character and be like, okay, well, if you wish for
You know what?
friendship,
Yes, absolutely.
there are
Yes!
open hands here. My arms are always open for new friends.
You are quick to make friends, and to be frank, I am unsure how you aren't dead, but it has been a pleasure so far to speak with you.
If someone wants someone dead, then they make their intent clear.
Insight on her saying it was a pleasure speaking with them?
Hey,
I mean, it seems like she's being genuine.
Is
Okay.
that jealousy? What's that?
Was
No,
that
it's more like I
Jesus,
don't
is it?
fucking believe that.
Good old Veneer. Never trusting
Ah, this
Macmillan
is
to have a
great.
good time.
As you guys finally come up to the academy, for the rest of you, the academy is an incredible sight. Large spired marble pillars. I can't talk tonight. Don't mind me. You can see that the largest building is towards the back, and it is almost like a kind of like a domed cathedral style build. That everything on the outside just kind of builds off of that central building. You can see that there's a large open air courtyard right in the middle of the academy with different kinds of plants and trees and things of that like. And you can even see that from here you can see that there are different like weather biomes within the garden.
And all constructed with magic.
Yes.
So how many of those flower bombs did I make?
I'm gonna say 4. 4.
4.
Yeah.
And how much of my flour did I use? Remember, I have 18.5 pounds.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
Different
Let's
weather.
let's say with because I think the last time you did what 3 or 4.
I made 4 last time,
Yeah. So
and it was
A pound and a half.
a pound. Was it? It was a pound and a half for all of them, so it was a half pound. Yeah, it was a half pound each.
yeah. So I'd say do it about the same as what you did last time.
All right.
All right. So as you guys are coming up, there is a large staircase that leads up to the actual school grounds. But you can see a lot. It's a long staircase, and you can see a lot of these things before you actually get up to the school grounds. As you take the short walk up the staircase, the long walk up the long staircase, I should say, you can see a man sitting at a statue, or underneath a statue on the right hand side, with a long two-tailed jacket, kind of beat up. It's a dark navy blue. He's wearing a what appears to be like a straw hat, and even from here you can see that he's not dressed well, but he's eccentric in his own ways. As he stands, stepping forward, starting to walk towards you guys as you're coming up the stairs, you see him. Ah, hello.
Hello, Christine. I've brought
Wait, what was that?
Christine.
You've never met this person before, actually.
So it's a buddy. It's fine.
Yeah, you've
Wrong
never
person.
met this person.
Hello, Christine. Sorry, do I know you? Shit.
See him.
No, my term for buddy.
Okay, you see, he kind of looks to you as he. That is not my
I care if he
name,
knows or not.
but you may call me
Hey, buddy.
whatever you like. I see. Kind of
All right,
smiles.
whatever you like.
Hello, Mister. Whatever you would like.
No, the rest of you, the other two, I believe, were searching for me by name. I
Yes,
see.
we are, Jasper. We're looking for you, and you seem to have found us first.
Okay, I do just want to say, Jasper, I will officially call you now on whatever you would like.
He kind of smiles. You see him. You wouldn't be the first. It's fine.
Well,
It's a bit
But
too much
you-
of a mouthful.
Veneer, you're not Veneer. You see
You
him.
know my name.
No, I said that on accident. That was a Freudian slip.
Why does everyone know my name?
No, that
I mean,
was
I'm
a
famous. Makes sense. Famous.
Freudian
Let's
slip.
keep
That
it
was
secret.
that was on me. That was on me. Sorry. See him. But you seem a little tense. Are you all right? I could
What
take you
is
to a
with-
hot spring.
What is with everybody asking about how I'm feeling? Okay,
Probably in your shoulders. I was speaking to you earlier. It just
my
takes time.
shoulders are fine.
I will now.
Sir,
I will now call you Waywell.
if you already know what we seek, then this should be simple enough.
Well, standing on the steps of the library museum library academia and looking for me, I can only suppose that you're looking for the Library of Lawn.
Oh, how perceptive of you.
Wait.
Yes.
Oh, Library of Lawn. Something about an ex-pirate. She is gonna turn around and go, in the academy, perhaps?
Oh, your students show the way.
Not
And
what.
you are not?
No.
Wow.
Oh no, they teach magic here.
What do you do? Clean the floors?
I
He
fly an
flies
airship.
a ship.
Oh,
Were you not
I see.
listening?
I
I'm
am
gonna
an
No, I was not. I was
ex-swashbuckling
thinking.
buccaneer.
I'm
Prove
gonna
it.
angrily straighten my posture at
Did
this
you say prove it?
Yeah.
end and
Not
I'm going to
now.
dodge stance and I'm going to say, prove it.
I'm gonna angrily straighten my posture at these ruffians and say, "Keep up. I walk fast. And this building is large."
Once we are on our way, you can play with him all you like, Mel. Until then, how about we
Yeah, I mean,
start moving?
you seem alright, Shorty, but I'm gonna follow the nice ass. Goodbye. As he turns and
All right,
walks
Waywell.
in.
Okay, Mr. Waywell.
Wait, what did you call him?
Waywell.
Wait,
Whatever
Waywell?
you would like. WEYWL.
Carry on my way, Wilson. There'll be peace when you are done.
Oh,
Bully Jasper Day.
He just starts crying and runs away.
In the arms of the thing, I guess. I don't know.
Wait,
Fuck it.
Waywell.
It's okay.
Wait. I tried. I'm sorry. I'm just not all here
There's
today,
a
apparently.
there's a spelling for it in.
Away, Willa. Away, Willa.
Oh, wait,
Yeah, that's where my mind went.
Bum bum away.
Alright, so
You're just like ripping on this bullshit this whole time that we're walking.
We're just fucking ripping them apart the whole time.
I mean,
And he
I'm
just
not.
whispers to himself, never should have come here.
Never should have come here.
actually, as you guys
trying to get as much distance from this pirate as possible. Do not
as
approve.
as you guys are kind of just like joking about it,
X.
joking about him and all that good stuff. He's just he actually is even getting in and joking himself
Yeah.
and just enjoying his life. As
Who does that?
he even goes as far as to say, sometimes the best gift that a man can get is freedom. I don't know if either of you understand just how important freedom is to a man like me, but it is very important.
Veneer
Overrated.
looks to Macmillan, and presumably Macmillan locks eyes with Veneer, and this would be a good time for us to laugh.
I am just going to. I'm not going to look at Veneer. I'm going to look at Jasper, and I am going to open mouth as loudly as possible, just harumph and laugh.
We're Final Fantasy X now, boys.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, literal about face, no matter what surface I'm on, and just stare at them in absolute disbelief.
That we just did a buffoonery laugh.
Did
Are
we do
you
something
done?
wrong, darling?
Some situations are just too ridiculous to deal with, and you must just laugh at them.
I'm getting
I'm glad
close.
he's learning.
It's less of a stride at this point and getting real close to a stomp, just trying to make as much distance as possible.
Alright, my
So in
movement
other
speed is
words,
40 feet, so I'm gonna
what you're
walk.
telling me? Hold on. What you're telling me is that you're doing that noble elf thing and throwing a tantrum when you don't get your way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Veneer says to Macmillan, "She's probably not a day over 100."
And she's probably
Ah,
not one to take the town lightly.
you see, are we putting money on that age bet?
I say okay, whoever is closest, I say 237.
Preposterous. She acts much younger than that.
See him.
I'm willing to put 1 gold on it.
You see the obvious, the person with a little bit of an obvious advantage on this, which would be Jasper, the half elf. Kinda looks her over. You see him. I wouldn't put her a day under 175. I'd say 180 at the oldest.
I'm going 230.
Nah, she couldn't be more than 110.
Uh,
Hey, you see
so how
he
old are you, Miss? Yes.
Oh god, please don't let that stick.
Mr. Yes.
I named this character.
Wait, I forgot the name.
Jamie LaRue.
Miss Jamie. How old are you, Miss Jamie?
Silent, just walk into the library.
I don't think we're getting an answer anytime soon, boys.
He kind of laughs. He goes, you see Jasper easily keeping up as well as the other two. You see him.
Hey, I'm keeping it up pretty well.
I'm just gonna ask. What are you, about 180?
Me?
No, her.
Oh, her. I was gonna
The
say
person we
no.
were
That's
betting
ridiculous.
on.
Yes, I was gonna say. Why are you asking me? That was.
You're bad at this gambling thing, aren't you, little one?
I don't gamble often, no.
I would hesitate to say that he's even gambling now. I believe he's just having fun.
Ah, isn't
I
gambling
will
fun, though?
admit.
You guys are adventurers. You gamble every day, don't you?
Life,
So,
yes,
some gambles make more sense than others.
but
Exactly.
where's the fun in life if there is no death? Yes.
I beg to differ on that one.
Jasper just kind of looks down at you and he's like, I'll have to get back to you with an answer on that. So,
Not killing people or things, but
uh,
without the risk of death, there obviously will forever be no life.
Madame Leroux,
I wonder what he must think of me.
I think you are preposterous, my good friend.
as
He knows
Jas-
it.
Jasper just kind of steps ahead as he holds out a hand for a moment to you, Jamie. You see him. Fine.
Yeah,
I will do what I know that you're looking for. As he gets down on one knee, as you see, he takes a very low bow. See, Madame Leroux, I am Jasper Farwind of the Joker's Folly. It is a pleasure to have made your acquaintance.
I have to look up what season that's gonna be.
What effect is it?
Uh,
Mad.
I'm pretty sure it's gonna be spring.
Seething anger.
Spring? Oh, you're trying to teleport him 30 feet away from you.
It might be spring. Hang on. It's fine.
Make him
I'll get
disappear.
that on what season it is, but her entire body color changes and she just kind of flushes and looks at him and says, "A respectable greeting, and the first of the three of you to give it to someone of some stature."
You are of stature.
Madame LaRue. They are not of Alfengard.
And you are?
Yes.
Is he elven?
He is half elven.
Oh.
She gives a bit of a bow and goes, "My mistakes on that."
I am the second son of Amarist Turil, the bastard, as it would be. So, my apologies.
No apologies needed. I understand. Not supposed to understand of your stature, but, within the Feywild, we accept all races and are much more willing to allow people. So, my apologies for the disrespect before.
Your dad has a bastard too, doesn't he?
It's a bold question.
Very bold question.
Yes. That is that is correct. Amarist Turil.
Okay. She's not gonna say anything and then just keep walking.
Where exactly are you leading us?
That is a good question.
He kind of
Like
stands
that.
up. He's just in case that's how you speak to a noble. Not
Oh.
with as much venom as I had. Sorry.
Well, note taken.
As I walk by him, Veneer just says, well, that went well for you.
Better
Hey.
than it could have gone.
I'm gonna pat him on the back with my stick. I'm gonna say, better luck next time. I'm sure there's girls with less spit and vim.
From Alfengard? Oh, please. As he just keeps walking.
That's so fair.
If I'm going to be traveling with someone as my...
If
I'm going to be traveling with someone and they're my compatriot, then I will do no bowing to them. That much she will learn in due time.
I will do things as we did at home and as I did to my dear friend here. I'm gonna step in front, not like rudely like cut off, but step closer to the front of Miss Jamie here.
You mean
it
you
is
just
spring.
you just very easily walk ahead of everyone else in the
Yeah.
party?
And I'm gonna go turn around, look at her, like spin on the heel, and say, Macmillan Tumblefoot. I am son of Chinchi Hongo of the Plainsborn Monastery. It is a pleasure to be of your service. And I'm going to like fist together, forward bow, and then
So a usual greeting from your people.
yeah, usual greeting.
I don't sense any I don't sense any mockery in this, do I?
No, this is actually this
This
is
is form. This is
very
formal.
respectful. This is it seems customary for his people to introduce themselves in this way.
I will take his lead on that then and say, "Pleasure is mine to meet you, Macmillan Tumblefoot. I am Jamie LaRue, the daughter of Zinfir LaRue of the Alfengard province in the Feywild.
Your
And I
surnames
will
are the same. It is
dip
funny.
for him.
Your surnames are the same. It's funny.
We have long family lines, so it is important that all the members of the family hold that line until they are married off in alliance.
I see. Well, the only lines we need are the ones that we follow until the end of our days. Come, there's much work to be done.
Indeed.
We've already met.
We've already met. Oh, man, that's fantastic.
He just gives him a look and says, I wasn't spring for you. And she continues walking towards the library.
Alright, so you guys.
Fear just shrugs. I have no idea what that means.
You will in time. It's okay.
Alright, so you guys make your way into the library. Let me go pull up my character list here. As you enter the library, you guys can see a female drow. Kind of working around, and you see she has a desk off to the right hand side where you can see many scrolls and tomes and other things where she's transcribing from one to the other. You can see that the pen is or the quill is currently moving on its own as she is busy doing other things. Is she had turned, hearing the door open, she turns and she, welcome. How may I be of service? As she kind of looks to Jamie, as she, Lady LaRue, I see you bring friends.
They are looking for books on the library. And dragons.
On dragons. She
Red, to be specific.
kind of looks over her shoulder.
Specifically, prophecies about dragons.
That too.
Very well. Dragon biology, as she points upwards. She is on
Useful.
the third story. Shelf numbers 312-1 to 312-12.
Ah, yes.
All of our books on possible visions of dragons and things of the nature that have been written down are going to be in the section just next to it in 312-13 through 312-16.
Thank you.
My grandfather taught me much about the Dewey Decimal System and the evils it holds.
We will be going. Thank you.
You're a fascinating one, aren't you, small one?
And you yourself are a fascinating one. What is your name?
I am the scribe master, Nyla Vala Olachvoter.
I cannot pronounce that. I am Macmillan Tumblefoot. And my father is Chinshi Hongo. It is a pleasure.
You may call me Nyla. And
Naila.
son of a groundfather, you do not need to be formal with me. She then says the name, repeats to you the name of your grandfather, and then the name of his grandfather.
Mm-hmm.
She. Your people are quite fascinating.
If you wish to know more, I am literally a living of the people. In the meantime, we have reading to do.
Maybe.
Yes, we have reading. We should go find that.
Remember, please, to return the books to the shelves, Miss LaRue.
I will
Or
attempt to not forget.
bring them to a cart. Thank you.
She nods and gives a small bow and starts heading towards the third floor.
Okay.
I'm going to talk to Jasper while we're doing this, asking him a couple questions about what his plan is in town at the moment and whether he's taking on passengers.
Well, my plans in town are to get stinking drunk. And then, if you have coin, I could take you wherever you would like.
How much coin? You know where we're going?
I do.
And
But
what is the asking price for such a trip?
let me see, he kind of thinks for a moment. Well, my normal trips from, say, Imberhold to on the route to Cabal would be 2 gold pieces. Suppose I could take you to the library. She thinks a little bit about it. We could say 25 gold pieces, and I'd be happy to take you there.
Dang.
It's not as if it's a place that just anyone could take you.
Well, that wasn't a character, by the way. I would never.
She would never, yeah.
Never, ever.
Never, ever.
I would have been very disappointed in her if that would have been the case.
25 gold pieces for the lot of us.
Well, unless you'd like to pay it individually, I suppose.
What do you take?
What's that?
What do you take me for?
Oh, no. I would only have you pay once, sir. The others could pay for themselves. Hell, I'm sure that Lady LaRue could probably cover all of you. Easily. In fact, if she wanted to call in a favor, I'm sure that her family would pay for you. Though, why she'd be traveling with a misfit like me is beyond...
If I wanted to pay for it, I could pay for it myself. Thank you.
Oh.
Honestly, he's overcharging us a lot.
It's the Library of London. What do you expect?
And the fact that he can get us there at all means it's really not that hard to get to. Aren't I right, Jasper?
Well, if you'd like, I can wait at the bar, and once you find another man in the city that can take you there, you can let me know what their price is, and I'll match it.
How shrewd of you.
'Cause I'm sure that not even the maester of the school has been there. And if he has, then I would be surprised.
And yet you sought us out almost as soon as you docked. I wonder why that is.
Well, I was also told that there might be a dragon involved. And I don't know about you, but I certainly love dragons.
You
Almost making a pile of books.
I'm sorry, you love dragons?
Oh, yes, I love dragons.
Like you enjoy hunting them for their parts, dragon.
They are worth money. And
You don't.
there's
You're not a supplicant or cultist of a dragon, are you? I really.
no.
You only bend the knee to elf guardian nobles.
I bend the knee to those who need the knee bent. That is all.
I see.
My life is worth more than my dignity.
Well, that news you heard of dragons is likely the news that we brought to Vitrasti.
Hmm.
We get around.
To be fair, even I heard it. So
Yes, well, it seems that
Are
Jorgen
you
did a
gonna kill
fantastic
it?
job of spreading that information.
I
Yes, that's the plan.
See, smiles. I get first dibs.
Excuse me. What do you mean you
I
get first dibs?
get first dibs on parts, and I'll take you and whoever you want to the library for free.
Hey. Wait, does that mean you get first dibs on the attack too?
I'll take it.
He wants dragon parts. I'm pretty sure 25 gold is significantly cheaper than things that we can get from a dragon. No, I'd rather pay
Ah,
the fare then. I'm no fool.
but I'll also help you fight it. I'm no coward. And
am
trust
not.
me,
Wait.
I
No one called you a coward.
My big thing is, are you up to the challenge? So, on the boat, I personally shall challenge you, and we shall see where this goes, yes?
sure.
That seems like a waste of strength.
No, it is my simple curiosity and this man's overconfidence that I like. He has fire.
He seems more like an heir to me.
No, trust
I
me,
can,
I know air.
I can see the fire.
See him.
He's not as stubborn as earth, but he is no water either. Waters are pushovers. He does not have the tranquil of wind, but he does have the roar of fire. I like it.
I've always felt more like a metal or a wood to me, but you know.
You are very earthy, yes.
You're very earthy.
This stone in my pocket is just about as hard as your head.
Huh.
She kind of looks between them and goes, "What am I?"
I don't know you yet, but I would like to.
All right, so
And another book on dragons biology.
You seem very watery. I'm not
In the
going to lie.
pile.
Okay. I suppose we can tell Jasper that he can go do his drinking thing that he wants to get done before he leaves, and we will find him.
where are you staying? I'll just drink there. Probably nicer than the places I normally drink in town anyway.
That is probably without a doubt. Veneer eyes him up and down. We are staying at the Nook.
Ah, all right, I know where that's at. You see him put a hand on the hilt of his blade, which for the first time you've actually really paid much attention to, Veneer, you immediately realize that it's magical. As soon as he touches it, you can feel almost like a spark come off of it.
Huh. Fine blade you have there.
Yes, It is. He kind of smiles.
Who'd you steal it from?
Ah, now wouldn't that be the thing? No, unfortunately, I got this from a dead compatriot. I think I'm going to go do that drinking thing we were talking about. I suppose I'll see you in a short while.
Indeed. We have some reading to do.
Yes. Yes, you do. As he just kind of turns and walks away, heading out towards the nook. Alright, so
Good, he's gone.
I'm gonna go ahead and end this session with you guys doing the studying thing.
I hate reading.
And
Wasn't expecting you'd be doing any of it.
I will.
mean, I'm going to, obviously.
Can you?
Yeah.
No, I enjoy reading. That's okay. It's a happy place.
It's her happy place.
I can tell.
But yeah, what I'll do is I'll go ahead and get you guys some information over the next week or so. Next week, I am going to need everyone here for sure. So,
Sorry, you're gonna need. Oh, you're gonna need the whole party.
Here for
yes, I am going to need the whole party.
Next week.
Oh, wait. That's not good.
that is not
the
good.
that would be the 19th.
Yes, no, I'm actually out of town.
Yeah, this may be potentially upsetting.
So, if you guys would like, we can go ahead and either play a different game next week, and pick
There's
this
always
back
one
up
shotting.
on we can
Shotting.
pick this back up on the
Let's go.
26th. Between now and the next game of this particular campaign, I will get a bunch of information out to you guys on what you find out from about dragons and some myths about dragons and all that good stuff.
Okay.
Maybe finding some more in-depth information about dragons in this world.
Sweet.
Would there be time for our characters to have also visited some shops as well? I don't know how long it takes to read or how long he expects to be in town. Jasper?
Yeah, we can do that. You guys send me. Jasper's expecting to be there until you guys find some information and decide that you're going to be leaving because he heard that somebody wants to go to the library. So, being the thing of he wants to try and make some decent money on that. So, even if you haggle him down, he's still probably going to be able to get more than what anyone else would be able to get from you. So.
I mean, 25 gold is not a little bit, but it's also like for going to a legendary mythical library in the sky, that seems. I was almost surprised that it was so low. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah. I am thankful, yet I still can't afford it.
It's funny. I was like, should I haggle him down? This seems like
This
okay.
seems like a steal.
Yeah, no, he picked that price for a very specific reason. We can go over that again. We can go over that. I do
also just want to say, Veneer, you're gonna be paying for my ticket because you took all my gold.
Dude, I know. I am the bank. Rather, I am the vault.
You're the party treasurer.
Such friend, much good.
In more ways than one.
Look, you have a sack of coppers with which you beat people over the head, and the rest I'll take care of.
No, they're all gone.
Oh.
Spent it all on a single potion.
Do you want 8 copper? I don't know. That's all the copper I have.
Did you? Wait a second. I just looked at something. Sorry. Jamie, do you have all of your gold?
I added 400. I remember that was our.
That's actually not correct, but sure.
And
is it? What is it? Well, that's what you told me.
No. Go back and read the message again. It says 500. There we go.
5?
Yes.
And Miss Fine walked away with like a treasury, right? Because she took half of something.
No, I did not.
No, she
Didn't she
left.
leave her stuff behind?
She
Yeah.
walked away with 0.
She
Because
wa-
was, like,
she
keeping money
walked.
from the nobles.
Yeah, she walked away literally with whatever was available for her, like whatever would keep her alive on the road, basically.
That's
And
interesting.
and
'cause-
all of our notes.
Was
Wait.
the notes, the little things, the little
So-
trinkets that I got from the group, the rapier of warning, and the mariner studded leather armor.
whatever happened to? Did we not split the platinum? Was I holding on to that?
She
Yeah,
spent
what-
all the platinum, left some of it behind in the heist.
Yeah, whatever other money that she had, you can hand over to Veneer if you'd like.
Yeah.
But all right, guys.
You could toss that my way.
You don't need money, buddy.
What are you talking
okay.
about?
All right, say bye,
So-
everyone.
You wouldn't
yes.
spend it
wait,
wisely.
Okay. Everybody, thank you guys for watching. Who is
Good
still
night,
here?
everyone. Thank you for
I
listening
hope
in.
you also have a wonderful night.
And thanks again
Make
to
sure to
Nick.
like, comment, subscribe, and tell everybody about our stream so we don't have to advertise. Just kidding. We love
We're
you.
still gonna have to do that.
We're still gonna have to
advertise.
advertise. Yeah.
But daggers and diplomacy for the win.
Daggers and diplomacy. Nick is bad.